Okay everyone, so I was wanting to do a video here quick on how to hook up your DJI Phantom along with the Turnigy 9X. So what I've done is I got it all worked out, along with I've added a gimbal here that I got on eBay for $89, and I've also added a OSD to operate the batteries right there, and I'm running the Dominator Fat Shark, so for FPV. And again, emphasis is right now on the gimbal. That works out really good, and the Turnigy 9X. So everything is standard. I went and used the regular one that came along with it, pulled out the one that was inside there, and I'll show you how that was done. What I did here is I was looking on the internet and everything, and I found this website here on YouTube, which worked out really good. So hopefully you guys can see that. And what I did was I just went and did a search for Turnigy 9X and the DJI Phantom. So I followed that and got everything set up in there, and it worked really well, but it didn't actually show what we were doing with the DJI Phantom. Then I also went along and I purchased this here gimbal for $89, and versus the one that they had at the time, which was over $600–700. And you can see that mounted down here with my GoPro. Okay, and then I also mounted on here that little guy right there, if you can see that, which on Hobby King I purchased for $13. Right here, the EOSD. So that displays the battery voltage, which worked out really good. I'm pretty shocked on that. So let me go ahead and show you how I set this up, and we'll go from there. Okay, so here I got it connected up to the computer. My gimbal is going to take over. There it goes. So now you can see how it's all set up on there. The thing actually works out really nice. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is activate the program, the DJI NOS. Okay, and let's see if we can do this here where you can actually see it happening. Adjusting knobs. So the way I got this set up here is on the DJI, or on the Turnigy 9X, you use these knobs here and here, and as we turn it, you can see how that's adjusting. So it works out really nice. So I've actually used in the NOS program, I was able to program this, the starting point, center point, and end point. So when I tell it to go all the way down, it's looking straight down. You can control the speed, and when I have it coming up, it's looking straight vertical, so it's not looking up inside or behind. So on the program here, okay, you can see here you can use these and change it to X1 or X2, so you can then, this being X1 here and X2 here, you can go ahead and during flight adjust your gains here. Okay, and then if you go into the advanced, you go under the gimbal, you want to turn that on, and then I had to, let's see if you can see that. Not sure how clear that is, but you can adjust these numbers for your start and stop and limits and all that. Okay, then you also have the IOC, which here, yeah, I have it turned off currently. If it was activated, what that would do is that would be this back knob, and as I adjust it, turning it, it would work. So for example, here I could just turn this on, and now as I adjust it, you can see how it moves. So I'm leaving that off for right now. I have everything else working, and everything's working just fine. So I'll show you the inside now. On the inside of the quad here, what I've done is I've used the regular standard, and of course it wouldn't fit in here. I couldn't close the door and paste it right here, so what I did was I just took it outside, took it literally out of the container here, and I went ahead and just used double-sided tape, put it on here so it's all held in. All the wires are plugged in here according to that video, and I just added this one wire here coming out of the very first port there. That's the X1. I did put a little notch here so that I could fit this wire on the outside, ran it on down, and it comes through. And the main thing here is you have to take the middle wire, the red wire, and just unplug it out of here and just tape it on the back side. And that's what I did there, and that works out really good because otherwise you're going to burn out that your gimbal. And you can see how it all just falls right into place and it works out really good. So, but anyways, that's how you can hook up your DJI Phantom, just by taking out their little one and replacing it. Going to give you a lot better flight control and a lot longer distances that you can fly around. So, hope this helps out, guys. Thanks.